Hey guys, what's up? My name's Alicia if you're new here, and I wanted to go ahead and start getting up some of the holiday sets because I know that Black Friday is right around the corner and sales are already starting. So I wanted to get some of those things up for you guys so you could see them and check them out yourselves in case you were interested in picking any of those up. And in today's video, we're going to be focusing on the new Charlotte Tilbury face palette. So this is the Pillow Talk Beautifying face palette. Everything with Charlotte Tilbury I feel like is a little bit elevated in price. This retails for $75. There are two different shade options. There's a fair medium and then a medium dark. I picked up the fair medium. This is limited edition, so if you want it, I would say you probably do need to go ahead and start picking it up. If you guys have been around my channel, you know that I am a huge fan of her face palettes. I have her Nudegasm palette. I also have her Look of Love face palette, and I completely went through that. I was using that like every single day. Now this one in particular has got like this opalescent cover. It is so gorgeous. If you were getting this as a gift, I mean, it looks like a piece of jewelry or something. It is absolutely stunning as far as the packaging goes. And then you open it up, you've got a nice mirror that is posable as well. And then inside you are getting two different blushes and two different highlighters. This one for me would be more like a blush topper, but regardless, that is what you are getting in this palette. And of course you could use this on your eyes, cheeks, face, you know, wherever you want to put it, on your body. But we're gonna go ahead and go in. I usually always go in with highlighter first, so I'm gonna go into this highlighter here. And actually before I do that, I'm gonna give you guys some swatches really quick. All right, so here are the two blush shades. I love that blush. And then here is a more like pinky rose type of a color here. All right, and then here are the highlighters. So there is the more like champagne. And then this is the one I was saying would be more like a blush topper on me. If you're really fair, you could even use that as just like a glowy blush. But here are the swatches. Now I am a big fan of Charlotte Tilbury blushes and highlighters. Honestly, any of her complexion products, anything from Charlotte Tilbury I have tried, I have liked, it's worked for me. She just makes some really good products. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go into this more champagne highlighter shade. And I'm using the brush that I generally use. This is like a great all-around brush. All right, let me see if this has got any names on here. So the way they describe it is soft blush, super glow, super blush, multi-glow. So all right, so that is giving me like a light glow. That is usually how I like to wear my makeup. However, I think for today, I'm gonna go in with this little brush right here and see if I can show you guys a little bit more, if we can build this up, if you use a more concentrated brush. All right, so I have put a few layers on now, and honestly it still just looks really wearable, kind of like my skin. So I definitely don't think this is going to be one of those like glow from space highlighters. It's definitely going to be more of like a natural kind of everyday, and I feel like overall that's kind of the vibes I get from Charlotte Tilbury. There's nothing wrong with that. That's actually what I wear day to day mostly. But I did want to try this with a more compact brush just to see, you know, if it made a difference really with this highlighter. And as I mentioned, I'm really getting kind of the same effect. It's just a light, subtle glow. All right, I am going to take a little bit of this and I'm going to pop it right on my collarbones. Anytime I have my collarbones out, I like to do this. And then whatever's left on my brush, I will just kind of drag it down. All right, now for the blush, I'm gonna go into the soft blush as it's described. And I think this is a beautiful everyday color. Definitely a color that I would kind of go for on the daily. All right, I always bring whatever is left on my brush up to my temples just because I feel like it kind of helps everything kind of meld together. All right, there we go. I'm gonna see, what happens if I just pop a little bit of this brighter color right on top. Just kind of right on the apples of the cheeks. All right, so I really like the way that that looks. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and then we'll be back for like the final thoughts. All right, guys, so this is the completed makeup look. I'm really happy with it. However, $75 is really pricey. I do love this packaging. This is some of my favorite like packaging that she has ever done. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. I do like that you're getting 2 highlighters in here. However, I feel like for me and for most people, this is going to be the only highlighter in this palette, and then you're getting 3 different blushes. If you were looking for blushes or just to add to your collection from Charlotte Tilbury, I think this is a very cost-effective way to do it, because normally her just single blushes are like $40 or $45, and in this one, like I said, you're basically getting 3 here. So it is a nice way to add a few different products from Charlotte Tilbury to your collection for a somewhat affordable price. I mean, $75 is expensive. However, if you were to purchase each one of these items separately from Charlotte Tilbury, you would be paying a whole lot more. Now, I love the embossing on this. I think the whole entire palette is absolutely gorgeous. And if anyone opened this up on Christmas or their birthday, I think that they would absolutely love it. Having said that, it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for like a blush palette, this is gorgeous. Otherwise, there was a sale going on her website, and she had her little face palettes that are the same size as this. The pans are a little bit smaller or kind of like rearranged differently, but you get eyeshadows, you get a bronzer, blush, highlighters. So, I mean, you get like a full face of makeup for $52 on sale. So I was thinking about picking one of those up. However, like I said, it just depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for basically a blush palette, this is nice. Like I said, the highlighter is beautiful. It catches the light so pretty. It just looks airbrushed, and it just looks like you're glowing from within. It just looks like you're really, really like healthy, like you drink all the water you need to. But it is going to be one of those more subtle highlighters. Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. It's a nice palette, but it just depends on what you're looking for. I think the face palette for $52 on sale right now is a better deal. I will have that link down below, as well as this, in case you're interested. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.